Welcome back to another trade recap. On my channel, we had a good PNL, a green PNL. Right now, the quantity shows 29, but this is not what I started from. We eventually got to this point and we will discuss all about that. So at the market open, Sonata was without a doubt our topping shorter of the day, as you can see here. Just in the first, I don't think this is 5 minutes either. As you can see here, I don't think it has been more than 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes at most, and in just 2 minutes it has already fallen this much, which is almost 10 rupees, and this is why it was on the top. Now obviously it didn't stay that way. It eventually did some retraction, which allowed me to get in, because if you look at it right now, we had almost 3 rupees between our VWAP and entry. Now usually I don't care that much about VWAP, but it is still one of the most trusted indicator I believe there is. So initially, as always, first things that you calculate is based on your ATR. You decide on your position size. Now I have an app, and at some point I will show it to you guys. Right now it's mostly under consideration, under testing, my personal testing, but yeah, I think it helps me a lot. It allows me to quickly decide what my entries and what my stop loss are gonna be. So this was an opening point, so I was looking at other stocks as well. So we have Omnitech. Karur Vyasa is not what I was looking for. That was the stock which was opened from last week, I suppose. Omnitech was interesting for a while, but not too much. I mean, the only thing good about this was how close this was to VWAP, but I was not particularly liking the volume part. When it came to volume, I like the today's top shorter very much, and as you can see, we had some retraction, not exactly to the VWAP, but it got me close enough that I decided on, based on ATR, I will go with 1.5 the distance, and that allowed me for 15 shares with a risk of 47 rupees, and that was my entry. I'm just gonna quickly go over the entries. That was my second entry, third entry, fourth entry. So total we had how many? This was the main entry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 entries, 5 that we can see at least. Now we were not able to utilize all of this, but we can dream. That is why the entries were there. I think we were able to utilize 2 entries. While the volume did come back up, we still had negative volume, deep negative volume. So I was a bit confident at the trade in this point, even though the Nifty was going up, but this stock was holding its own. My first entry already has happened. This is no longer 15 anymore. This is 22. So my first entry was already done, and I updated my stop loss based on that. At this point, the stock did show a bit of hesitation. I was just holding on to the volume. Volume was still on my side, but the hesitation was still there on the stock. But since it was moving in my direction, I was not really thinking much about it until my next hit. So as you can see, the stock was going to hit the third entry, and there it is. We are at 29 now. This was my final stake. I was not able to go heavier than this, mostly because we had the interference of 200 EMA. Now you can see immediate rejection of the stock. This got me really nervous. The volume was really not on my side. I mean, it did came back up. This is one of the reason I stayed, but the rejection was very plain to see, and I was not very confident. So today also I kind of chickened out. I was not able to make the third entry, but at least for now we held on. Eventually we got to this point, and frankly for me, I think this was more than enough. We had broken 200 EMA, but we were looking at consolidation on the left, and our volume was also rising finally in this range, and it was making consolidation in this range. Sellers were basically drying up, at least that is how it felt at the time. And so fast forward a little bit more, and I think we will move on to our exit now. Yep, that's it. That was our exit. So that was all about our trade for today. Our first entry was here, then second entry was also on this candle only. I think third entry was somewhere around this point. Sorry, I'm not really good at drawing straight line. Around this point I think, and then this basically was our exit. Now the day is over, markets are closed. Was it the right decision to cut at the time I cut my trade? Could I have stayed there any longer? Was it worth it if I could have? So basically entry here, scaled a little bit, and eventual exit here. Now if we do look at the day's low, the day low basically comes to be this point, which is 271.39. So frankly, I left about 2 rupees on the table, and personally I can accept leaving that much on the table. Now if this was around like 3-4 rupees, that would be a hard hit, but to risk all the retraction for just 2 rupees doesn't make any sense. So all was good, I suppose. The last time we did this, we had left a lot on the table, but at least today it seems like we had a good read on the market, we had a good read on the volume chart, and we left at a relatively good place. So yeah, that's all for today. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. We have just started posting this on YouTube, and I want to do this for a long time. I want to document my entire journey, and it would be great if we can see the subscribers going along with it. So please like and subscribe, and until next time, if you want to see other such trade recap, you can check them out here. If you want to see complete live trading sessions that I do on this channel in the mornings, you can check them out here. If you just want to see the clips of other trades, other shorts like this, you can check them out here in When I Short playlist. Until next time, this is all. Have a great day. Bye.